Yesterday, when we adjourned, we were looking at the Please Call Me on the 18th of June 2020 at 19:22 and 14 seconds. That was sent from your other number ending 8460 to Lebus number ending 1698. Remember that?
Izolo ke besisakhuluma ngaye Please Call Me. Owathunyelwa ke ubuya kuyona inamba yakho igcina ngo8460 uya ke kwinamba kaLebu egcina ngo1698. Besikhuluma ngaloko izolo.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have seen that after this Please Call Me was sent to Lebus number, her number ending 1698 tried to call your number ending 8460 at 19:33:59, still on the 18th of June 2020, but the call went to voicemail.
Emuva kokuthi ke uthunyelwe ke lo Please Call Me obuya ku8460 uya ku1698 izamile ke yena ke inamba leyo kaLebu egcina ngo1698 ukufonela ke yona inamba le egcina ngo8460 isikhathi u1933 ama seconds awu59 kodwa ke ucingo lwaya ku voicemail.
Cela ukubona lokho khona.
May I see what the prosecutor is referring to? Okay, that's 1933-59. 8 months. Yes, I see it.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, your explanation for this Please Call Me was that it is the police who sent the Please Call Me to Lebo. Actually, you said they buzzed her.
Uma uchaza ke lo Please Call Me ushilo utheke amaphoyisa athumela ke noma ke uma igama olisebenzisile uthi amaphoyisa abhaza uLebu.
Kunjalo kukhomba kanjalo phambi kwesenkantolo nephepha likhomba kanjalo ngoba ifoni yayingekho ke.
That's true. That is the indication before court. Even the document indicates that because the phone was not in my possession.
Ngoba ifoni yayichaza kwayona la ngelokhuza nge17 ifoni yami iseFosforus mina ngise post station ePretoria North.
Because even here on the 17th, if one looks here on the 17th, the phone was in Phosphorus, or the tower that shows is Phosphorus, and I was at the cells in Pretoria North.
Iphindi sesotweni.
And again, it was at the church, the witness pointing out where it's written, Old Apostolic Church.
Mina ngisemasele.
I was in the cells.
Iyabuya izofika ePTA, Pretoria North, NGA, emini.
Then during the day, it is at Pretoria North NGA. By that time, that's when we were now in the meeting at the boardroom.
4-5 let's let ibhalwe ngomhani ngimabooking to ugcina indi meeting yaseboardroom yaba ngo4-5 ngithe kwakusemini ngani ngoba ngikhumbula ukuthi mangiphuma kwiboardroom ngifike eseleni ngathamela ilanga.
And Kininda did not come to me around 4-5 as it was documented by Mukhane that's the time when Kininda came, because when I left the boardroom I sat upon arriving, when I went back I sat in the sun.
Lesi sikhathi sebefika namafoni ami ngime e-post station nayi siyakhomba ithawa yakhona Pretoria.
That is when they came with my phones, hence it is pointing, or the tower indicates Pretoria North NGA.
Now, just to come back to the question that we've asked you, the please call me that was sent to Lebo's number from your number ending 8460 is sent 2 days after your arrest. Is that correct?
Uma
Or
sibuyela
on the
kuwona-
18th of June 2020.
uma sibuyela kuwona-ke umbuzo esiwubuzile, please call me owathunyelwa-ke ubuya-ke kwinamba ekuyinamba yakho egcina ngo-8460 uya kuyona-ke inamba kalebu ogcina ngo-1698. Lawyer, please call me loyo wathunyelwa emuva kwamalanga amabili usuboshiwe.
Yeah, before nikuba ngithi amaphoyisa.
Yes, the police had my phone.
Yes.
And le phone okhuluma ngayo lapha ecourt, ifone engaziwa bayiphikileyo, yimi engiyivezela ecourt, mina ngithathelwa amafoni awu2.
And the court the phone that is being referred to here now, it's an unknown phone before the court. They denied knowledge of that phone. I'm the one who mentioned that phone because 2 phones were confiscated from me.
Umhana uphike straight kodwa akazange thathe phone, kodwa nathi ifone yami ungibophile ifone yami iko phosphorus, iko sesomasotweni iko Pretoria watwathi. Manje ifone yami iphikile lapha ecourt.
Before the court, Mukhane denied knowledge of my phone or that he confiscated my phone. But here, the documents before the court indicates the phone was at Phosphorus, Old Apostolic Church, Pretoria North. But Mukhane denied it.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, we know that on the 17th, there was that interview in the boardroom, and on the 18th, there was that visit to Sibanye Still Water in Carltonville to retrieve your clocking records.
Siyazi-ke ukuthi ngazo 17 ilanga-ke leliyana-ke ilanga le-meeting lapha e-boardroom. Ngeyi-18 ilanga-ke leli ekwayiwa ngalo eSibanye la ekwakuyotholakala khona-ke imininingwane yokuloka kwakho emsebenzini.
Yebo, ifone ikhona ihamba nabe emotweni, ikhona lapha emotweni kubo.
Yes, the phone was there. It was with them in the vehicle. It was there.
Mina ngisho ngaphuma ngime phambi kwecourt la, ngithatha ifone yodwa ngifaka la equartini. Izongibona icourt ukuthi ngiphethe ifone equartini. Ngime la phambi kwecourt ngoba ngangigqoka ijini encane.
Even if I was to move out of where I am standing now and then face the court, and I have a phone in my pocket, the court will be able to see that I have a phone in my possession because I was wearing like in a sort of a tight jeans.
Now, Baba Ntanzi, since this was the second day after your arrest, how would the police have known about Lebo's number if you say they are the ones who sent a please call me to Lebo?
Amaphoyisa-ke ayezoyazi kanjani inamba, angithi kwakuyilanga lesibili-ke noma kusemuva kwalanga lesibili uboshiwe. Manje-ke amaphoyisa ayezoyazi kanjani inamba kaLebu uma uthi-ke amaphoyisa lana ekuwona athumela noma abhaza uLebu.
Nkosi enkantolo. Mangihamba endlini yami okokuqala, ngihambe mina uLebu bengamtshela ukuthi ngiyakupha amaphoyisa mangibopha, azange ngamtshele lutho ukuthi ngiyakupha.
Firstly, my lord, when I left my house on the first day, the police did not inform Lebu where I was being taken to.
Ngokukhomba kwale phone Nkosi enkantolo phambi kwakhe, ifone kaNdiza la. UNdiza umuntu bengisebenza lapha kuumngane wami, umfana womsuthu. Uyabona ifone kaNdiza, ifone kaLebo khila amafoni afonela ifone yami ngoba angaziwi ukuthi ngikuphi mina.
Phone kandiza, ifone kaLebukhile kanjani?
Ifone kaNdiza afonela ifone yami angaziwi ukuthi ngikuphi. Angithi ayibona naye ayayifonela lapha ifone yami isephosphorus.
Bona bayafonela ifone.
Bazama ukuyifonela anti abana
Okay.
bhalisa iF.
You've got Ndiza's number, you've got Lebukhile's number. Now these numbers are calling my number because they did not know as to where I was.
Lesikhathi ifone yami nathi ke siyaveza manje isimukela ini ama SMS sebeyivulile amaphoyisa.
Then there it indicates now that there were incoming SMSs. By then the police had now unlocked or opened my phone.
Yingakho mangena SMS bathatha ifone number yayibhaza nakho kuyazisho phambi kwaleli phepha le.
Hence, when the SMS came in, that they now buzzed my phone. It indicates, the document indicates as such.
Now, which SMSs are you referring to?
Nathi SMS yokuqala le ka phone ephone yandiza.
The MTC.
Yeah.
Here's the first SMS of Ndiza's phone. The witness referring to the 17th of June 2020 at 9:40:22. We're on page 205.
Sir, we're talking about label. We asked you specifically about label as to how would the police have known about label's number in light of the fact that it was 2 days into your arrests.
Lana sikhuluma ngolebo.
Yes.
Sibuza ukuthi amaphoyisa ayezoyazi kanjani inamba. Angithi wena uthi uma ukhuluma amaphoyisa abhaza ulebo.
Ngisho
Manje
njalo.
umshushisi uthi uyabuza ukuthi ababezoyazelaphi inamba kalebo kuyinsuku ezimbili kuphela uboshiwe.
Lo mbuzo omuhle ngoba ubheke kuba ngoba mina ngangisemaseleni.
That's a good question, but it would be best directed to them because I was in the cells.
And nalo court back esikhuluma ngawo phambi kwenkosi enkantolo. Oh. Lo call back esikhuluma ngawo awungikhombisa ithawa ukuthi ifone yami ibhaze inamba labo hele kuyiphi indawo ngoba kwamanye call back ubungitshela ngethawa iphi ithawa yana.
Even with the police call me that I'm being asked about where it is said that my number sent a please call me to the Lebuhile's number. The tower is not indicated, but in the other printouts you indicated the tower to me.
Ngoba ngalesi sikhathi lesi mangaphothisi lesi sikhathi sase garage apha bengishupa ngoplastic oJonathan noma Ben.
Because by this time, the time indicated here, if I'm not mistaken, that was when we were at the garage and Mabena and Jonathan had placed the plastic over me.
Yes, we indicated to you yesterday that it was at Vervoer Park. The
Sishilo
tower, your tower was Vervoer Park.
Sishilo kuwena izolo ukuthi itower le uthi uyiboni ukuthi iFerwood Park.
Cha ngithi lapha bengabhali ingakho ngithi na ngiyibona bengabhaliwe la.
It was not written here, hence I'm saying I can't see it.
Kwabanye callback ibibhaliwe ithawa la bengifundelwa bona.
But with the other please call me, the tower was indicated.
Mina ingakho nje phambi kwenkosi enkantolo ngitshela icourt mangiboshwa. Mina amafoni azange afakwe ephepheni leli babekhuluma ngayo. Amafoni abawathathe bawafaka emotweni. Lapho bengihamba khona amafoni bekhona kube phethwe yimi.
Which is why I indicated before the court that when my phones were confiscated, they were never placed in an evidence bag, but they were placed in the vehicle. Wherever we were traveling, my phones were there with them.
Ngise ngaphinda ngatshena icourt mina ngathi ngelanga lapha ngecourt uzodibana noButhelezi. Ifoni yami ngiyayizwa la ngoba ikhala ingoma kaKhuzani ngiyayizwa yaringa lapha emotweni. Ngithi ngoba ifoni yami niphethe. Ngicela ningivulele ifoni uvule ifoni yami ngithatha inamba kaButhelezi ngimfonele angilethele impahla.
Because even on the day when I was going to court, I could hear my phone ringing there because there's a particular song of an artist called Khuzani which is a ringtone. So hence I requested them to please assist me to get Buthelezi's number so that I could ask him to bring me clothes.
Lesikhathi mabheni funa ameyikhipha ngibona ethi angishiphini ngamtshela iphini ihamba kanje ngimtshela inamba kaButhelezi ukuthi ibhala ukuthi Buthelezi igcina ngo600 egcineni 602.
That's when Mabena then took out the phone, asked me for the PIN. I told him what the PIN was. Also asked me Buthelezi's number. I told him that the last 4 digits of Mabena's number at 602.
Udayala inamba ya Buthelezi kuphi efonini yakhe la ipopotana utshena uButhelezi ukuthi utanzi ufuna ukukhuluma lesikhathi ngasengitshela ukuthi Buthelezi ngiyakhotha ungaye emgodini qale ngilethele impahla.
That's when he used his own phone and dialed Buthelezi's number and told him Buthelezi Ntanzi wants to speak to you. I then spoke to Buthelezi and told him or requested him not to go to the mine but asked him to bring me clothes.
Ngeqiniso uButhelezi akayanga emgodini weza kimi.
Indeed, Buthelezi did not go to the mine. He came to me.
Yes. Baba Ntanzi, it's sometimes difficult to discern your answer because we ask you a simple question, then you give this elaborate answer.
Inkathi eningi ke Mnumzana uNtanzi kuba nzima kakhulu ukuyizwa into oyishoyo noma impendulo yakho ngoba ubuzwa nje umbuzo olula ubese wena ke uchaza ke into ende.
Answer ngiyiphendulile ngithemna yiba ababhazule ebukhila kaze ngibhazele ebukhila ngoba ifoni yaye ngekho kimi.
I gave an answer that they are the ones that sent Lebu a please call me.
Yes.
I did not have the
ngoba
phone.
bathola ama miss call bathola voicemail bakhe efonini ukuthi ube phone that's why bembhaza.
Because they saw missed calls and voice messages, which is then what led to them sending her a please call me.
But up to that point, all the calls from Lebo went to call forward to voicemail. So are you saying that that's how the police establish Lebo's number?
Can you repeat that, Judge?
Up to that point, when a please call me was sent, Lebo's calls, or the calls from Lebo's number went to voicemail. They were called forwards.
Kuze kube yileso sikhathi leso ke onke ke ama calls ayebuya kuyona inamba kaLebu aya kuma voicemail. Ingabe uthi ke yileyo ndlela ke abathola ngayo inamba kaLebu?
Sengiphendula amahlandla amaningi lo answer.
I have responded to that on many occasions.
Ngithe yebo ingoba babebona ama voicemail befuna ukubona ukuthi ubani lo ngoba amanye amanamba bawafonele ve mina kaze ngifonele uLungisane ngisejele kodwa kuvelile kuleli record elinye ukuthi mina ngafonela uLungisane ngamgcina ngamalanga ecorona ngisekhaya maniqeda nifike court nithi inamba kaNtulu ngesinamba kaNtulu
Awuphinde Mntanzi. Ngicela uhlise umoya.
okay
Ngicela uphendule ngibuzo ngoba uyangishiya. Ngicela uhlise umoya.
nithi mina phambi kwecourt ingakho le number bayibhaza ingoba babebona ama message akulomuntu kudala efone engifuna
I am saying before the court, the reason why they phoned this number is because they saw the missed calls from this particular number.
ngoba nakwifoni le i060 egcina ngo1689 nakhona kuthiwa mina ngikhuluma noLungisane ngesejele akaze ngikhuluma noLungisane ukungaba sejele
Even with the other number, the 060 number ending 6890, it's being alleged that I was speaking to Lungisani. I never spoke to Lungisani whilst I was in prison.
lena bafike bathi bona ecourt la ngekaNtulu ngibatshela inamba la kusiya kaNtulu kaLungisane
The number that was then alleged to be belonging to Ntuli, and I said that it's not Ntuli's number, but Lungisani's number.
And you testified, Mr. Ntanzi, that at that time when a please call me was sent from your number ending 8460 to Lebo's number ending 1698 at 1922-14 on the 18th of June 2020, that at that point you're being assaulted. You've just testified that the plastic was put over your head.
Uqeda ukusho ke ukuthi ngalesi isikhathi lesi abathi ngaso kwabhazwa inamba kaLebu noma kuno please call me owubuya kwinamba le kuthiwa inamba yakho 8460 oya kuleya namba kaLebu u1698 ukuthi ngalesi isikhathi lesiyana wawushaywa.
ngithi mina ilanga lase garage mangumeshina mangikhuluma kahle isikhathi ngabo 7-8 kuyale ilanga lase garage
I am
nginamaphoyisa
saying at that particular time, if I remember well, between 7 and 8, it was the day at the garage. I was with the police.
ngolwazi lakho njengomshushisi phambi kwecourt ngifasiwe izandla ngemuva ucourt back ngwenza ngasiphi isikhathi ngifasiwe izandla ngemuva
According to your knowledge, as a prosecutor, my hands were tied or I was handcuffed at the back. At which time am I then able to send a please call me?
Mr. Ntanzi, this is the second time that we draw your attention to the fact that you don't answer the question that is being asked.
Kuyihlandla lesibili manje sitshela ukuthi umbuzo obuzwayo awuphenduli.
We ask you, is your evidence that at the time when the please call me was sent from your number to Lebo's number that the police were assaulting you at that point? You've just mentioned that they covered your head with the plastic.
Siyabuza futhi ke ukuthi ingabe kubufakazi bakho yini ukuthi ngalesikhathi lesi ekuthiwa isona ekwathunyelwa ngaso please call me obuya kule number ekuthiwa eyakho 8460 oya ku1698 ekuyinamba kaLebo ukuthi uthi ngaleso sikhathi leso yilesikhathi amaphoyisa ayekushaya ngaso.
Uqala kwami ukushawa ngisibona ngesikhathi ngiqale ngasiphi isikhathi.
When they started to assault me, I did not see what was the time.
Okwesibili ngangena phone ngangaphethe phone fana baye kumabhena nomhane.
Secondly, I was not in possession of a phone. Mabena and Mukhane had my phone.
But yesterday, you said at the time when the police call me was sent from your number to Lebo's number that the police were assaulting you at that point. You did not mention that you did not have the time as you do now.
Izolo-ke uma ubuzwa wona lo mbuzo uthe ukuthi amaphoyisa ke ayekushaya ngaleso sikhathi leso awushilo lokhu okushoyo manje ukuthi wawungenaso isikhathi.
Ngangenathi isikhathi ngikhuluma ngesikhathi anti mina isikhathi phela mina ngiyabuka phandle ngithi mina egarage mangesu 7 nabo 8 isikhathi sahlala isikhathi eside egarage phambi kwenkosi enkantolo ngethemba lamaphepha la iVR wawabona aswa ngasiphi isikhathi.
We were at the garage for quite a long time. I am saying if it was not around 7 or 8, even the VAR documents, I'm sure they'll be able to indicate that.
Lokho engikusho ukuthi isikhathi sokuqala kwami ukushawa yebo kunjalo.
That which I am saying that yes, when the assault started, indeed it is so.
Ukuthi kwaku 7:30 kwaku 10 to 7 kodwa khona kukhanjele zabo 7:8 kuyala.
Whether it was 7:30, 10 to 7, but around that time going up to 8.
So are you saying that the police sent a please call me to Levi's number from your number whilst they were busy assaulting you? Is that your evidence?
Ingabe kuwubufakazi bakho yini ukuthi ngalesikhathi bekushaya base bebhaza uLebo?
Ake ngicela ngikhathele angangishithi inkulumo engayikhuluma ngaphambi ngithi mina phambi kwekhona lezi ikhathi lezi mina ngapha isikhathi sami koyisikhathi sami sokushaya amafoni amakuphi akumabhena nomhana.
Please don't change what I'm saying. What I am saying is that during this time, that was the time of the assault, and Mabena and Mukhane are the ones that had the phone.
Ngapha ngishupha umabhena umhana ongapha emotweni akazange ngishupha umhane mina. Angimazi ukuthi wayenza ini ke.
It was Mabena who had placed the plastic over me. Mukhane did not place the plastic over me. I don't know what he was doing. He was in the car.
Ingakho nje ngikhuluma ngalezi ikhathi bo 7 8 9 nje lapho ngishawa lapha egarage.
Hence I am referring to these times 7 8 9. That is when I was being assaulted there at the garage.
Manje uCollback wenziwa kanjani ngifaswa izandla ngapha ngemuva? Wenziwa kanjani uCollback la?
Now how is one then able to send a please call me when my hands are tied at the back?
Sir, we're not putting words in your mouth. That's what you said yesterday afternoon. That is your own evidence.
Bekubufakazi bakho hayi ukuthi thina sikufaka amagama ubufakazi bakho izolo lobo.
Mina ayikho into engiyiphika phambi kwakho mina.
I am not disputing anything before the court.
Nalokho okushoyo ukubhale phansi lokho ngikutshela khona namanje.
Even that which you wrote down there, that is what I'm telling you even now.
We saw when we were traversing the calls between your two numbers and the family members that on your main number ending 6890, this we see on page 9 of 38. Your number ending 6890 on the 26th of June 2020 at 1640 received an incoming call lasting 91 seconds from your mother's number ending 6750 and the Towers Pretoria University.
Lana, gate 26 ka June 2020, 1640, ama seconds out 29, number yako egcina ngo 4690 yathola ucingo olwalubuya kwinamba kama wakho egcina ngo6750 iTower iPretoria University.
This is the first call that came through, a voice call that came through since your arrest.
Ucingo lokuqala ke lolu olwangena ke la khona ke kwakhulunywa khona ke kusukela ngesikhathi sokuboshwa kwakho.
Not referring to the incoming SMS, voice calls.
Asikhulumi ke lana ke ngama SMS ayengena kodwa ke ucingo ke ngokuthi ke ufonele.
Nge-26 kulama booking asema police station ngangikiphi police station ngesikhathi leso.
No, according to the the cell registers or the books from the police stations, at which police station was I kept on the 26th of June?
We've indicated to you that evidence will be presented that you were detained at Brooklyn Police Station on the 26th of June 2020.
Besishilo ke kuwena ukuthi ke ufakazi buzolethwa obuzokhombisa ke ukuthi ngazo i26 ka June 2020 ipolice station okuyona kwakuyi Brooklyn.
Isazolethwa phela umshushisi usiwayivala icase phambi kwecourt watshena icourt yena uqedile ngofa usazoyiletha futhi ecourt la.
So is that evidence still to be led because the state had indicated to the court that the state had closed its case?
Ingakho nje ngishilo phambi kwecourt icourt icala lade siyaqula lapha ecourt liyaphunya leyo phenyo phinde liyabuya lizothethwa kabusha futhi.
Hence I indicated to the court that we are busy with the trial, then the investigations continue, then we come back again and proceed with the trial.
Zonke izinto umshushisi uyilethile phambi kwecourt ingayilethanga le yase Verelia from ngelanga lokuqala ngibezicela nalena ke police station ayishona namhlanje.
Everything was presented before the court. So why is it that the book from Valeria which I had requested was never brought, as well as the police station that the state is now mentioning?
So remember, your initial version was that on the 26th of June 2020, you were never booked out.
Uzokhumbula ke ukuthi ubufakazi bakho bebuthi nge-26 sika June 2020 awukazi ukhishwe noma ubhukwe out.
Lokho angufihli phambi kwecourt ngithe mina ngesikhumbule ngiphume epolice station nge-26.
That's it's not something that I'm hiding before this court. I said that
Yes.
ngiyacela futhi ngiyacela.
Yeah.
Ngicela futhi. I'm not hiding that before this court. I did say that I was not booked out on the 26th, or I don't remember being booked out of the police station on the 26th of June.
Yes. Now, we want to show you that on the 26th of June 2020, you were in fact detained at Brooklyn Police Station.
Sifisa ke ukukhombisa ukuthi ke ngazo i26 ka June 2020 wawu ipolice station kuyona kwakuyi Brooklyn.
Because you were questioning the tower that's reflecting the Pretoria University NGA on the 26th of June 2020.
Ngoba wena ke ubunenkinga yale tower la ebhalwe khona ke Pretoria University
On your number 6890.
kule number lena eku 6890.
Mina bengikhuluma ngento ebhala ukuthi nakaze ngiye ko-Pretoria University.
I was referring to what is written here, that I've never went to Pretoria University.
Uye umshushisi otshena icourt le tower le ekuphi angimazi ukuthatha bomama uphika akaze ayikhulume lo nto ngale tower police station ekuphi.
It is the state that told the court about as to where this tower is, and I don't know where the state got that from because Ms. Vaitilingam never mentioned that.
Can we come back to the original question that on the 26th of June 2020 at 16:40:29, your number ending 6890 receives an incoming call, an MTC, from your mother's number ending 6750, and that call lasted 91 seconds.
Masingabuyela ke kumbuzo ekuwona ke besibuza ukuthi ngazo i26 zika June 2020 inamba yakho egcina ngo6890 yathola ucingo olwalubuya ke kwinamba ekuyinamba kama wakho egcina ngo6750 Lolo cingo lolo ke lwathatha ke isikhathi sama seconds awu 91.
Kosenkantolo ngangena phone.
My lord, I had no phone.
Ifoni ngishonela ngoJune 16 mangiboshwa 2 phone.
My phone was taken, or two of my phones were taken from me on the day of my arrest on the 16th of June.
So in simple terms, Babantanzi, is that this call from your mother's number ending 6750 was answered by someone
Esikushoyo ke la noma ke esikushoyo la ukuthi lo cingo lolu olabuya kuyona inamba le ekuye kama wakho egcina ngo6750
on your
kunomuntu
device,
owaliphendula
on your device, and
ocingeni lwakho
the
umakhalekhukhwini wakho
conversation lasted 91 seconds.
nokuthi leyo nkulumo leyo ke yathatha ke isikhathi esama seconds awu 91.
Ngiyabonga makusho wena unomuntu owayiphendula. Kuwona amaphoyisa ayephethe amafoni ami.
I am grateful if you say it yourself that someone answered because the police had my phone.
It's a minute and a half. Are you suggesting that your mother then spoke to someone other than you on the 26th of June 2020 for a minute and a half?
Ingabe uthi ke uma wakho wakhuluma nomuntu noma omunye umuntu ekungesiwena ekhuluma ke lesikhathi esama seconds awu 91 ngalela langa lange 26?
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
Ngoba kokuqala kangazi ukuthi ngophi. Mina ekhaya ngiyafona ngibazi bayaphila mangisekhaya mangingaphandle.
Yes, that's correct because she didn't know as to where I was, and when I make contact with my family, I make a call to them.
Mangathula ubukele la maphepha la. Ifoni yami yacisha iyavula. Imukela ama SMS ivala. Iphinde layite iphinde ivule. Iphinde layite ivule mangabuka le record la Vodacom.
If you were to look at this document in front of me, my phone would be on, it would be switched off, it would accept SMSs, it would be switched off again.
Now, on your other number, the secondary number ending 8460, indicate that after your arrest on the 16th of June 2020, the first voice call that came through was on the 17th of June 2020 at 19:40:22 seconds. It was an incoming call, an MTC from a number which has been identified as Ndiza's number 081057786.
Which page?
It's page 2.
Lana ke masibuka ke ucingo ke owalithola ke la ekwakhulunywa khona ke emuva kokuthi usuboshiwe kwakungazo i17 zika June 2020 isikhathi u1940 ama seconds awu22 ucingo ke lo olabuya kuyona ke inamba le ekuthiwa inamba kanjiza sorry undiza sorry
yes.
Ndiza
And the tower is Pretoria North NGA.
itower ke iPretoria North NGA.
And the call duration was 43 seconds.
Ucingo lolo ke lwathatha ama second awu43.
You see that?
Yebo ngiyakubona.
Yes, I see it.
You said, Ndiza, it's a Mosotho gentleman that you work with at Impala Platinum. Is that correct?
Undiza ushilo ke ukuthi ke ubaba umsuthu owusebenza naye eImpala.
Yes.
Yes.
Now,
It's not done.
sorry. Now, according to the cell phone records, they indicate that on this, the 17th of June 2020, at 19:40:22, this is the first call on this number after your arrest on the 16th of June that came through.
Amaphepha ke akhombisa ukuthi ke emuva kokuthi usuboshiwe ke ngazo i-16 kaJune 2020 ucingo loqala ke lolu owathola ke noma ucingo olwaphendulwa emuva kokuthi usuboshiwe.
Mr. Ndiza made attempts to contact you on the 17th of June 2020 from 085207. Call forward again at 05359, still on the 17th of June. Just less than a minute later. Then again on 093707, still on the 17th of June, it was a call forward. And then eventually at 1940-22, 17th of June 2020, the call went through and he spoke for 43 minutes to the person who answered your device ending 8460.
Masibuka lana uqala la uzamileke ngaphambi kwalo cingo lolu lange luka 1940-22 uzamileke masiqala lapha ku 085207 yona ke inamba leyana ke kuyinamba kaNdiza kodwa ke aliphuma alizange noma ke akuzange kukhulunywe ke lapho waphinda futhi 085359 nalapho ke kwaba uvoicemail waphinda futhi ke ngo93707 nalapho futhi kwaba uvoicemail lapho ke khona zothola umuntu ke akhulume naye ke ocingeni lakho yona inamba le kuye kaNdiza ngazo i17 June 2020 1940-22 la ekwakhulunywa khona ke mshushisi uthe 43 minutes kodwa ama seconds awu 43 la.
So someone calling on Ndiza's number had a conversation with the person who answered your device for 43 seconds.
Manje ke umuntu owasebenzisa noma owayesebenzisa lona ke ucingo lolu lukaNdiza ngayo inamba legcina ngo7786 wakhuluma nomuntu okuyena owaphendula ucingo lolu lwakho olugcina ngaye u8460 bakhuluma ama second awu 43.
Yebo kunjalo.
Yes, that's correct.
And okwesibili engicela phambi kwecourt njengamanje ufunda isikhathi nokuthi lo muntu wayezama umfela usayitsheni icourt ngamathawu.
Now you are reading the times as well as the calls, but now not indicating the towers to the court.
Mina akaze ngiye Fosolasi ngangise Pretoria North akaze ngiye Fosolasi ifona nami Fosolasi manje court usayifundele usufunda isikhathi uyayeka ngapha.
I never went to Fosterus. I was in Pretoria North. Now you reading the times and then you are ignoring the other side.
Ifoni izofika ngo1940-22 Pretoria North.
It was at 1940, 22 seconds when the phone was in Pretoria North.
Isuka bo Fosolasi isuka bo Sheshe mina ngisemasele.
It's at Fosterus, Old Apostolic Church. I was at the cells.
Manje ifika nobani ke ebusuku manje lapha bavela ijele selivale ifika nobani ebusuku la le Pretoria North.
Now who brought it here now at that time of the night when the prison was already closed in Pretoria North?
Mr. Ntanzi, you're incorrect on two scores. Firstly, we did place that tower of Pretoria North when we referred to the call.
Okoqala ke nje itower lena uma besikhuluma ngalo ucingo lolu seyifundile itower le yase Pretoria North.
And secondly,
Shona ngehla ngithi umshushisi uqale la phambi kwecourt uqala ufunda isikhathi lesi sa 8:52:07 uthi lo muntu wayezama ukungifonela le number kaNdiza akayitsheni icourt ngetower le ngapha eqineni.
I'm referring to the three calls that you mentioned where the number belonging to Ndiza tried to contact my number ending 8460. You are reading the time, but now not reading the towers.
Utsheni icourt yena ngesikhathi manje nange number kasayifundele emathawu uthi phone yami bese tower so yazi yafika ePretoria North ngesikhathi so.
You are now reading the times as well as the number, but now not informing the court as to the towers, and then it reached Pretoria North at this particular time.
Yes. So the focus, the main thrust of the question was on this call that came through from the number of Ndiza at 1940-22, which is mentioning that he tried several times to contact you, but eventually got through to your number on the 17th of June 2020 at 1940-22, and that there was a conversation that lasted 43 seconds, and that the tower was Pretoria North.
Umbuzo ubugqile la kulona ucingo lolu olwangena ngazo i-17 kuJune 2020 1940-22, kodwa ke bese sichazela nje ukuthi phambi kokuthi ke lana athole umuntu akhuluma naye ukuthi ke waqale wazama ke ukukufonela noma ke ukuyifonela, so angithi ufonela inamba le egcina ngayo u8460, kodwa ke usegcine eyithola noma ke iphendulwa ke ngo-1940-22 sayisho ke ithawa ukuthi iPretoria North. Lana bezama nje ukukhombisa ukuthi bengasilona ucingo lo ihlandla loqala leliyana akhona amanye amahlandla azamile ngawo.
So are you saying, Babantanzi, that the person calling using Ndiza's number called your number ending 8460 at 1940-22 and spoke to someone for 43 seconds, and that person is not you?
Ingabe uthi inamba le ekuyiyona inamba ekuthiwa ekandiza uyafona ke ifonela inamba le yakho egcina ngo8460, wabe eseyakhuluma ke lo muntu owafuna la esebenzisa inamba kandiza, wakhuluma nomuntu la uthi loyo muntu lo kwangasiwena?
Kwangesemena.
It was not me.
Ne record la Vodacom leyazisho.
Even the Vodacom record is self-explanatory.
Ingakho nje ngitshena icourt ukuthi khona lapho ufunda khona amathawa khapha ngafundi khona amathawa.
Hence I am informing the court that some towers you read, some towers you don't read.
Thank you. Now, we have been focusing for some time on the photos that we have shown you, which were taken on the 24th of September 2020. We showed you six photos that were taken on the 24th of September 2020. You indicated that this is now the photo showing you with long hair. You remember those photos?
Ngiyayikhumbula ithombe oyikhonjisiwe lana inesithombe ke futhi noma ithombe la khona ovela khona ke uneyinwele khona.
Yebo.
Yes.
This we showed you from page 948 of Exhibit 6, 948 of 5471, up to 2200, still of Exhibit 6. Now, Ms. Santanzi, your testimony is that you could not have gone underground with long hair as it is hot underground. Is that correct?
Ubufakazi bakho buthi ke wawungeke uyongena emgodini uneyinwele nanjengoba ubona ke kulesa sithombe ngoba kuyashisa emgodini.
Yebo.
Yes.
And you said you were a winch operator.
Ngidriver.
Yes, I'm a driver.
Yes. Now, At the time when you were arrested on the 16th of June 2020, can we take it that you did not have long hair?
Ingabe ngesikhathi sokuboshwa kwakho ngazo i-16 zika June 2020 ingabe singamukela yini ukuthi ke wawungenazo inwele? Ungenayinwele.
Ngangigunda ikhati mase ngiboshwa.
On the day of my arrest, I had a cut.
Sikhumbula
My head was shaven.
Sikhumbula lesi sithombe lesingithe ngesaneni mina ekhotho oba ngiyasazi ngesami.
We must remember what I said as to when this particular photo was taken because I know it because it's mine.
Ngoba ngize ngatshela ikhotho lezi lema date abhalela akusiwona.
I even told the court that the dates reflected there are not the correct dates.
What was the last day that you worked before your arrest on the 16th of June 2020?
Kwakuyiliphi ilanga lokugcina owasebenza ngalo ngaphambilini kokuthi uboshwe nge-16 zika June 2020? Iliphi ilanga lokugcina owasebenza ngalo?
Kosenkantolo ngisakhumbula ngoba bekushitshwa amashifu bungena 3 days ekuseni ungene 3 days ebusuku ungene 3 days ngo2 uphume ngo10 ebusuku ngisakhumbula kahle.
I can't remember well, my lord, because we were changing shifts. You would be in for 3 days in the morning, 3 days at night, and then the other 3 days at 2 and knock off at 10. So I can't remember properly.
Umsebenzi wami kahle kahle umsebenzi wasekuseni mina ngisebenza ekuseni kodwa ngelindawo ukuthi kwawunama corona bengingagcwala emgodini into esiwaye bebeshitshi bephahla zamashift nje bewashitshile.
I am someone, or my shift is a morning shift, but because it was during the COVID times, so I was not underground for much of the time. Hence, they were changing shifts around.
So at the time of your arrest on the 16th of June 2020, both your hair, or maybe let's start with your hair was trimmed, is that correct? When you were arrested on the 16th of June 2020?
Ngelanga lokuboshwa kwakho nge-16 zika June 2020 uthi wawugundile.
Senguphendula angazi kwasingakhomba kosenkantolo lombuzo. Yebo ngangigundile.
I don't know how many times I've already answered that. Yes, my hair was trimmed.
And your beard, were they trimmed?
Njebe yakho yona yayitrimiwe.
Cha singathi jebe la nginayi jebe ngeze ethi ngigunda ijebe ngayitrime ngitshetshana ngayitrime ngavele into encane mos.
Let's not refer to it as a beard because I do not have a beard. This is just a small or a small beard.
So you had a small beard at the time when you were arrested?
So wawunentshetshana nje ngesikhathi sokuboshwa kwakho?
Mangiboshwa ngangena jebe mina ezincane ngitshetshana.
Yes, I had no beard on the day of my arrest. It was just a small beard.
Ngoba ayikho bengangigunde khona ekhaya ngangagunde.
Because there's no way where I had trimmed it. Back home, I did not trim or shave.
Mina ngisuke Rustenburg ngiye ekhaya ngamalanga ecorona ngafika ekhaya ngahlala ngangagunda ngaze ngaphinda ngagunda eRustenburg futhi.
During the COVID times, I left Rustenburg and I went home. Upon my arrival back home, I did not shave or trim until I came back to Rustenburg. That's when I then trimmed or shaved.
Now, after your arrest on the 16th of June 2020, did you trim your hair?
Emuva kokuboshwa kwakho nge-16 zika June 2020, ingaba wayitrima yini inwele zakho noma wayigunda yini inwele zakho?
Sengiboshiwe mva kaJune.
Emuva kokuthi uboshiwe yebo.
Ngize ngagunda ejele Rustenburg sengisejele Rustenburg.
I trimmed or shaved in prison in Rustenburg.
That is at Ramochana prison?
Ramochana.
Yes.
Yes.
And you say you were transferred to Ramochana prison with effect from the 1st of March 2021, is that correct?
Uthi kwakungeyi-1 zika March uma bekhambisa bekusa khona eRamochana 2021.
Yebo.
Yes.
Now, prior to that, between the 16th of June 2020 and the 1st of March 2021, did you trim your hair?
Manje ke phakathi kwaleso sikhathi leso i-16 zika June 2020 neyi-1 zika March 2021, phakathi kwaleso sikhathi leso ingabe wagunda yini?
Angisakhumbuli.
I can't recall.
Yes, but sir, you've just said that the first time that you trimmed after your arrest was at Ramochana prison.
Yes, ngikhumbula bengagunda khona, ngikhumbule ngigunda lapho bengihamba khona.
Yes, I remember where I trimmed. I don't remember where I was going.
Yes, but
Ma uthi lapho, sorry, ma uthi lapho kuhamba khona uthini?
Ngisho ama-police station
Okay,
labengijika kuwo.
I don't remember with regards to the police stations, that the different police stations where I was taken around.
but your evidence just now was that you started trimming your hair when you got to Ramuchana prison.
Lapho engikhumbula khona ngangigunda umfana womshona uPrince angithi eRamshana.
That is where I recall, or I'm able to recall, because it was a Shona gentleman that trimmed me in Ramushana.
And in respect of the period before then, going back to your arrest,
Manje ke kwisikhathi ke esiphambi uma kwisikhathi ke esiphambi kwaleso ukubuyela ngalesi sikhathi sokuboshwa kwakho noma ukuye emuva kulesi sikhathi sokuboshwa kwakho.
Angithi mina ngiboshwa ngoJune 16.
The date of my arrest was the 16th of June.
Ngiboshwa ngikhathile ekhanda.
I had my hair was trimmed.
yes.
Yes.
Now we are asking you between that period, 16 June 2020 and 1 March 2021, did you trim your hair?
Manje ke sikubuza ke ufika ngithi uthi ufike ejele ugundile ke 6 zika June 2020. Manje ke ukusuka lapho kuhamba ke kuze kuyofica ngazo phakathi ke kwaleso sikhathi kuze kuyofica nge1 zika March 2021 ngabe wagunda yini?
Ngithi mina idate engagunda ngayo la sikhathi ngifika eRustenburg. Ngagunda ngizoya ecourt kupha ngisanga ngizoya ecourt kunge5 kuyo kulo leli
Okay,
cala.
5.
Yeah.
I am saying the day on which I then trimmed my hair was when I got to Ramuchana. I was about to go to court on the 5th for this particular matter. I can't remember which court.
Date.
Ne.
Angisayikhumbula idate masase because ase Pambridge or sase yakuphi nge5 angisakhumbula kahle.
I also am not certain about the court, whether it was Pambridge or which court.
Now, on the 5th of March 2021, you appeared at the Boksburg Magistrate Court.
Uthi kumshutshisi nge5 zika March 2021 inkantolo yavela kuyona kwakusebe eBoksburg.
Okay.
Okay?
Now, regarding your detention at Vilera Police Station, we have already taken you through Exhibit EE, which indicates that from the 27th of October 2020, in fact, on the 27th of October 2020, the court ordered that you be detained at Vilera Police Station. Remember that?
On which date, sorry? 27th.
Yes, on the 27th of October 2020.
Nge 27 zika October 2020 ma uvela ke enkantolo kwaba yinkantolo ke eya noma ke isinqumo esathathwa inkantolo ukuthi ke ugcinwe esitokisini sase Valeria.
Yebo ngiyakuzwa.
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, the court, and I'm looking at the original record, says accused postponed 27 November. This is now on the 27th of October 2020. It says postponed to 27 November 2020. Boksburg, accused to Valeria SAPS.
Uma lihlehliswa ke icala ngazo i27 October 2020 lahlehliswa ke i27 kuNovember 2020 yabe isithi ke inkantolo umsolo wesibili uzoya epolice station yase Valeria.
Yebo ngiyakuzwa.
Yes, I hear you.
And we also read a letter to you, which you referred to yesterday, from the station commander of Subs Valeria, Colonel M.S. Toka, dated 27 October 2020, giving permission for you to be placed at Vilera police cells. It says here, with permission to place under mentioned suspect Vilera SAPLs for further detention, and it says Bongani Ntanzi.
Kunencwadi ke ukhulume ngayo izolo ke le athumshishisi uyayifunda ke ebuya kuyena ke ophethe ke epolice station yase Valeria ukuthi ke evuma ke noma nikeza ngayo ke imvume ukuthi ngempela ke ugcinwe khona ke noma uvalelwe kusona kuyona ke ipolice station leya yase Valeria.
And when you appeared again on the 27th of November 2020 at Boksburg Magistrate Court, the court postponed the matter to the 5th of March 2021 and made the following order: accuse all in custody as before.
Uma se nyovela ke enkantolo futhi ke ngazo i-27 kuNovember 2020 icala lase lehletiswa ke lihlehliselwa i-5 kuMarch 2021.
So
yabe sithi ke inkantolo ke ukuthi ke bonke abasolwa ke bazobuyela ke la ebebevalelwe khona vele.
So in your cases, Vilera SAPS.
Kuwena ke okusho ukuthi wena ke wawuzobuyela futhi eValeria.
Mina ngiyathemba incwadi uyifundile le yaseVerelia ukuthi bengahlala eVerelia epolice station yaseVerelia yodwa.
I hope that you read the book, with the book that was before court, that it indicated that I was not kept at Valeria at all times.
Uyena futhi umshushiso uyifundele court.
And it is the prosecutor himself that read it out to the court.
Ngoba mina ngize ngasho lapha ecourt ukuthi incwadi le yase court ngiyayibona angiphikisane nayo.
I did say it that I see the book and I'm not disputing anything in the book.
Kodwa mina ngithi phambi kwecourt bengahlala eVerelia full time bengishitsiwe ama-police station ngapha nangapha.
But before this court, I am saying that I was not kept at Valeria at all times. I kept on being changed from one police station to the other.
Ngoba futhi lapha ecourt wena mshushiso uzawatshela icourt ukuthi mina nge-5 zikaMarch mangiye ecourt bengiphuma kuphi eVerelia ngakutshela ngathi nawukhuluma lona iqiniso.
And you even informed the court that on the 5th of March I was coming from Valeria, and I said that that was not true.
Sir, we referred you to the proceedings at Boksburg Magistrate Court on the 5th of March 2021, wherein the court transferred the matter to the High Court.
Sikufundeleke zona ke incwadi noma ke amaphepha ke ase inkantolo yase Boksburg ngazo i-5 kuMarch 2021 ila khona ke inkantolo yasithi ke icala selindluliselwa kwinkantolo ephakeme.
And before that, on the 27th of November 2020, the court made an order that the accused be detained as before, and in your case, it was Vilera Police Station.
Ngabe senikufundela futhi ukuthi ngazo i-27 kuNovember 2020 kwaba inkantolo kubhalwe lapha yana amaphepha senkantolo eBoksburg, inkantolo eyathi icala liyahlehliswa abasolwa bazovalelwa ngale ndlela ebebevalelwe noma kuyindawo ebebevalelwe kuzona.
Phose enkantolo mina ngikwalanga phambi kwakho lokuthi icourt yakhipha incwadi yathi angihlale eVerelia.
My Lord, I did not dispute that before the court, that the court had ordered that I be again detained in Valeria.
Uma kuyikuthi icourt lena incwadi ofunelayo icourt wawehlonipha usithathele isinqumo sakho kungani futhi ngiphuma ngiyako Pretoria North ngiyako Pretoria North ngale ncwadi kuyifundala.
If based on what the prosecutor is now reading, the prosecutor had regard to what the court was saying or respected the court's order, why is it then that I would then be taken out of Valeria and then be taken to other police stations like Pretoria North?
Mina into engiphike kuwe phambi kwecourt ngiphike ukuthi uthi wena mina bengihlala epolice station eVerelia full time ngithi bengahlala eVerelia full time bengishintsha ama-police station.
What I am disputing, what this prosecutor is reading, is that I was kept at Valeria at all times, or full time as the witness is putting it. I am saying I was not kept at Valeria at all times or full time, but I would change police stations.
But remember, the register that we traversed yesterday, the SAP 14 from Vilera, was for the month of July 2020.
Uzokhumbula ukuthi incwadi ibila phambi kwenkantolo izolo yase Valeria bekuyincwadi yenyanga uJuly 2020.
Mina ngishilo ngathi mina ngicela siqale lapha ngayilanga longena wathena umshushiso sawezama etshena mina.
I did request that let us start on the first day, or from the first day when I was booked in at Valeria, Then the state said that the state would then try to get that information.
Angithi yena ungifundela ama date la befunwa nguye la ukuthi ngaphuma eVeria ngayiPretoria. Angiphikisananga nawo.
The prosecutor or the state reads to me the dates that the state chooses to read to me, and I did not dispute that.
Just for the sake of the record, this transcript from Boksburg Magistrate has been handed up as Exhibit EE. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, can we just move to a different topic? We have foreshadowed your interaction with Mr. Mjiako. We referred you to the 23rd of June 2020. We referred you to the evidence of Brigadier Gininda that he was requested to come to Pretoria North on the 23rd of June 2020. We have referred you to the relevant portions of the evidence of Brigadier Gininda in this regard.
Sikhuluma ngedate yange 23 zika June 2020. Sikhulumile nawe ke malanaye ke uMjiyako uBrigadier Gininda sakhombisa ke ingxenye ethize kubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda nokuthi ke wayebiziwe ke ukuthi ke aye police station.
We referred you to page 28, to the proceedings of the 28th of November 2023, page 59.
Sakhuluma ke ngobufakazi bange 28 kuNovember 2023 page 59.
From line 20, just to refresh your memory, his evidence was that he said, "My Lord, on the 23rd of June 2020, I received a call from the police station where accused 2 was detained, where I was informed that there's an attorney who wants to consult with him, and they wanted to check if they should allow such a person."
Kuloko kufunda ke umshushisi uthi ke kwakubufakazi bakhe uBrigadier Gininda etshela ke inkantolo ukuthi wathola ucingo olwalubuya police station emtshela ke ukuthi kwakunommeli owayekhona lapho owayefisa ke ukuthi ke axoxisane nomsolwa nokuthi bona ke babefonela yena ke uqinisekisa ukuthi babengamvumela yini ummeli loyo ukuthi ke axoxisane nomsolwa.
I advised them to allow this person to call and consult with accused 2, and that I will be making my way just to confirm the status of this individual.
Ngabatshela ke ukuthi ke bangamvumela ke ukuthi angaxoxisana naye noma ngakhulumisana naye umsolwa wesibili ngaleso sikhathi mina ke ngizobe ngiya khona ke police station ukuzoqinisekisa ukuthi umuntu loyo ubani.
And line 15 of page 60, Brigadier Gininda, "My Lord, I arrived there, I think it would have been after an hour or 1.5 hours because it was a bit far from Pretoria. And I found accused 2 with a gentleman who was who identified himself as Mr. Mjiako.
Uthi ngaya ke lapho kwangithatha noma iphendula ke inkantolo uBrigadier Gininda akube kwangithatha ke ihora noma ke ihora elinesigamu mangifika ke lapho ngafika ke umsolwa wesibili enomlisa thizeni ke lapho umlisa loyo ke owathi mezethula wathi uMjiyako.
As his attorney,
nanjengommeli wakhe
accused 2 confirmed that this was his attorney, my Lord.
Umsolwa wesibili wabe eseqinisekisa ukuthi ngempela umlisa loyo kwakuummeli wakhe.
And he said this took place in the holding cells as It appears on page 61, still on the 28th of November 2023.
Ubufakazi bakhe ke washo ukuthi konke lokho kwenzeka emaseleni.
So there is a space where normally they would take fingerprints or legal practitioners would sit and consult with client.
Uthi ke kunendawo ke lapho la ababe vamise ukuthi bathathe khona ke imino noba abameli bahlale khona bakhulumisane nabasolwa ababamele.
It says it is part of the holding cells.
Kuyingxenye yawo amasele.
And at line 11, so the first thing was obviously to identify myself, my lord, so the counsel, but as I was coming, accused two knew me, so he also stood up and said, this is my attorney. And then the gentleman also then confirmed that he is in the form of identification, Mr. Mjiako, and he has got instructions to represent accused number 2.
Okokuqala ke noma ke into yokuqala kwakufanele ngiyenze ukuthi mina ngizethuleke noma ngisho ukuthi ngubani, kodwa ke wabe umsolwa esengibona ke wasukuma washo ukuthi ke ummeli wami lona, naye ke umlisa loyo wa impela ke baqinisekisa washo ukuthi ubani nokuthi futhi ke umele yena ke umsolwa.
And that subsequently, Mr. Mjiako presented him with a document to identify himself. This document has been handed up as Exhibit YY.
Ukuthi ke kukhona ke document noma ke iphepha thizeni ke uMjiyako amnikeza lona, amnika lona ke nika yena uBrigadier Gininda ukukhombisa ke ukuthi ubani nokuthi ke ummeli. Umshushisi yasho ukuthi iphepha lelo ke liyingxenye ke yamazibiti akhona phambi kwenkantolo uYY.
We'll give you the opportunity to respond. This Exhibit YY, it's a letter from the Legal Practice Council dated 5 May 2020.
Date ke bhaliwe lapho ke kwi document leyo ke i5 May 2020.
With the full names of Mr. Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako, gives the ID number, and it says he's on the role, practicing role of legal practitioners. And
Magama ke abhaliwe ke lapho iID yakhe Dominic Ntokozo Mjiako.
And Mr. Sambo from the Legal Practice Council testified and confirmed the authenticity of this document. He said practitioners must have such letter when they enter court of law to represent clients.
Umnumzana uSambo ke impela ke weza ke enkantolo ezoqinisekisa ke lokho ukuthi ke idocument noma iphepha lelo ke kuyilona nokuthi ke abameli kufanele ukuthi babe nalo ke uma beza enkantolo noma beya enkantolo beyomela abasolwa.
This is just by way of background to refresh your memory, Mr. Ntanzi.
Lokhu ukukhumbuza nje Mnumzana uNtanzi.
Cha akakhumbuze mina.
No, you are not refreshing my memory.
Ngoba le nkulumo ngifundela wona ayihlangane nami.
Because what you are reading out there has got nothing to do with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it all that you want to say?
Yiloko kuphela nje funisha.
Angithi ngiphendula konke khona ngomlomo. Njengamanje le nkulumo le ekhunya uGininda ayimini. Le ngelona iqiniso.
That's what was said by Gininda, not me, which was not true.
The court, please, my lord, is it an appropriate time to take the short adjournment? It's 11:40.
Okay, John.